So I reiterate here, the bill is dead.
The story of this great city is about the years before this night.
Hey everybody, welcome to a new episode of Ho Ho Hong Kong. This is episode 96.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn, look at us. Like 96
We're
people.
almost at the 100th anniversary.
Yeah.
How do you say? Is it platinum, wooden? Like what is the 100?
It's the 100th anniversary. That's how you pronounce it.
Well, anniversaries like every year though, right?
The color. Oh yeah, the diamond or something, right?
Yeah, that's
okay. I you know what? We should. The fact that this is the beginning of the show and we already don't really know.
Yeah, it's very telling.
Yeah, it's just very telling of like these guys need to.
So you start to like, is it platinum is like 1,000?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure people are screaming at their phones right now.
Yeah,
It's
they're like,
you guys are idiots.
You idiot, yeah. So I think what it's gonna be. Let me. Okay, so what's happening? This is what I sound like when I'm typing and talking
Exactly.
at the same time.
Can people tell? Okay, can you tell people your name first?
Yeah. Okay. So hey, my name is Vivek Mobubani. I am also found on the internet known as Funny Vivek, and obviously the other person that you've been hearing in the beginning of the podcast is
Mohammed Magdi.
and you can find him online at
The other Mohammed on Instagram. I post dog photos and random stuff around Hong Kong at the moment.
Yeah.
The very few things that were still allowed.
Yeah.
So you can actually one of the good things about Hong Kong as a city is that even if you're in lockdown or you can't travel or whatever, as long as the government, is not too strict, you can still go out in nature.
Yeah.
So I've been taking my dog to outlying islands. Like we went to like Chong Chau and Lama Island and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it's quite chill there.
Okay, really?
And yeah, it's like, to be honest, this might get people in trouble, but like if you leave Hong Kong Island and Kowloon, people are way less relaxed. Or more relaxed rather about the restrictions and stuff. So you still have to wear a mask and everything.
Yeah.
But you can still sit out a little after 6 p.m. and like Lama has like 4 police officers.
Yeah.
And they just all know each other. They know the residents.
Yeah.
So if you just go in Lama, you can just have a fun day there.
Yeah.
You can spend the day on the beach where the power plant is, power whatever.
Yeah.
Even though people know that I'm not a big fan of Lama, but now I'm kind of coming around because there's not so many options.
The lesser of all the evils.
Exactly.
Hey, it's kind of like at this point, that's a pretty nice place.
Yeah. So shout out Lama.
Yeah. Well done over there, Lama. So again, I want to let people know that in fact we have done all our research necessary, and the beginning part of the show where we were talking all that smack, that was us just trying to be humble.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't do research. Oh, we definitely do research. So I checked out all these anniversary names, and basically it's supposed to be related to wedding anniversaries. And in our list, it actually goes up to 80, and that's it. It just stops. It's like,
but this is also anniversary means years, right?
Years, yeah, exactly.
So we're not even like, I don't even know when was the first episode recorded.
Well, I mean, I would say if we consider every episode like an anniversary, I mean, we could do that way. It's a 1 week anniversary pretty much.
Oh, we can also do quick math. Like if this is 96, so 1 year is 54, right? Or 52. 52.
Yeah.
Okay, so 52. But okay, so we're about to hit the 2 year mark, basically.
Okay, so 2 year mark means that our 100th episode should technically be a cotton.
This is so disappointing.
What?
So the first anniversary is paper.
Yeah, okay.
Which you might as well just not have it. Yeah.
It's like 1 year ago we signed something
Also, imagine
together.
telling your girlfriend like happy second year.
Exactly.
You get her like a cotton bud or something.
Yeah, exactly. Or tell her to go get her own cotton.
Yeah.
There's a farm in Lama. Go get it.
Actually, from Egypt, I'm from Egypt, and cotton is a big deal in Egypt. It's like the best quality cotton in the world is usually from Egypt, and it's quite expensive. So,
well, oddly enough, this website we're looking at with this information from New Zealand.
Oh.
So clearly.
So who came up with that, with this system?
I think this is just one of those things that one of the wives were like, did you not know?
Oh, yeah.
That the second is this. He's like, what? And she's...
So 10-year anniversary. So yes, imagine spending 10 years in your relationship and then getting tin.
Yeah, it says 10. That's ridiculous.
Which I think in New Zealand, tin means 10. Because that's
the
how they
accent,
speak.
right? Yeah, they're like, oh, this is my gift to you. 10.
It's very weird, dude. I listen to their prime minister talk sometimes. I'm like, I have an accent. I'm listening to, I'm like, this is not even English.
Exactly.
Like, what are you saying?
Yeah. Oddly enough, he'll probably get a job in China teaching English.
That's true.
He can get that. So if anybody knows that we are incorrect on this, please feel free to let us know.
Yeah, write in.
Yeah, write in.
We've been having people usually comment on the podcast group, which by the way, people who are on the Patreon get patreon.com/hohopod get automatic access to the WhatsApp group. But even if you're not on the Patreon subscribers, you can still message us and we'll add you to the group. We'll do a little bit of vetting, to be honest, because we don't want,
yeah, obviously
weirdos.
Yeah, so
Yeah, we want to be the only weirdos on the group.
Yeah, exactly. So actually looking at this list again, let's come back to this real quick, right? So 60th anniversary and 75th anniversary are both diamond.
Ooh,
yeah, that
weird.
means it's just greed.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
just like,
it is
you know
greed.
what? It's been 15 years. I want one more.
It's the same lady who wrote it. Exactly.
Probably, right? She probably thought
but
through
to
it.
be fair to her, if you stay with the same guy for 75 years, you deserve a diamond.
Yeah, you deserve a diamond, at least one. Exactly. Well done on that. So, yeah, we're going to be hitting our cotton anniversary technically.
The cotton, okay. We already have the title of the episode, the cotton anniversary.
The cotton anniversary. So stupid. I bet you anything what they're trying to say is like, give me some clothes or something nice, like a dress. But like, don't say dress. That's cheap.
Yeah.
Cotton sounds like, it could be anything. Leave it up to your imagination. You get those like cotton candy.
Oh
like,
God. What other? Okay, in the 6th anniversary, it's sugar or candy.
Oh God.
Oh God. Yeah, those are lace on the 13th anniversary.
Dude, 7th anniversary is copper.
Also 20th is China. Just China.
I get what they mean. They mean the plates and all that stuff.
Why do they call China, by the way? I think it's an American thing.
It must
right?
be an American thing. Like, where'd you get? Oh, I shouldn't do that. That'd be the best. Yeah, I'm like, hold on a second. You never know.
Yeah, they call it. I think I saw it in the movies. They call it the China. Like, you just bring out the China.
Yeah, bring out the China. It's like like it's so confusing for the new generation.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Bring out the China. I don't understand that. No, how can you bring out a whole country? So you have
who is it here? Pete or someone who has this joke about being in Hong Kong for so long.
Yeah.
That like China's coming to him instead of
no,
going
that's
to China.
Nick Mills.
Nick Mills. That's right.
So Nick Mills is a British comic, and he's been here before the handover.
Right.
So
that's right.
Yeah. So his joke was basically like, I don't want to butcher, but basically the concept is that he never moved. He stayed, and it wasn't Hong Kong going back to China. It's like, no, China's coming to me.
Okay. That's pretty good.
That's pretty smart, right? Yeah. It's got some good stuff over there. So you have that. I mean, So 100th anniversary. Sorry, 100th episode coming soon, and we're both like trying to think of different. ideas.
So this is obviously this is episode 96. We have in a month we have the 100th episode, and we're brainstorming different ideas. I am very keen on interviewing strangers somehow or another. Maybe roasting them on the street or something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe in a month also. Maybe things will be a little bit more relaxed.
Yeah.
I was really serious about like going to like Lang Kwai Fong or somewhere like that is very packed.
Yeah.
Like by the exit of Central MTR, for example. If we can do that, maybe during the day.
Yeah.
And just have like the home video style. Like just chasing people around and when they're like ignoring us and stuff. I think that could be fun.
I think what we could do, we can catch him at the ferry pier where they have nowhere to go.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Get him good. They're like, what? I'm actually going somewhere. The ferry's not here yet, sir. It's like,
but to be honest, knowing Hong Kong people, like I don't think they would even like they'll be scared. First of all, we're two brown guys.
Yeah.
No one is gonna talk to us. But number two, we're also like if you shove a microphone in someone's face, they will run.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we have to do two things. Number one, we have to probably attach the microphone to our arm.
Yeah.
It seems like we're giving a thumbs up, but there's a little mic on our thumb.
That's great. And we have to maybe have like a 1.5 meter pole.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, speak to them from like really far.
Exactly. Showing like, please stand in that X. Don't go past that.
And maybe have like an automatic like alcohol dispenser. Next to the mic.
Yeah. So they know what to do, right? If they're like, drink. You have.
You know what we can do?
Yes.
We can have, because Hong Kong people love raffles and love to win stuff.
Yeah.
We can actually raffle them off to like join the Patreon for like a month or something for free.
Well, you could. I mean, what we could do is actually if we catch anyone on the streets to basically do the interview, which I'm sure. I mean, if we go up to them with a big smile, well, you can't see with the mask on.
Yeah.
But maybe that helps. Half our face is gone.
Oh yeah. Or you draw like a creepy smile on the mask.
You could do that.
Like the Joker.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, this guy seems way too happy.
Yeah.
Right? You can do that. Otherwise, what we can do is just to mask our brownness, wear 2 white masks. Maybe that will neutralize it.
Yeah. Or just like, what are the typical racist white things that people do that we can do as well? Like just wear a MAGA hat maybe.
Yeah, you do that. Yeah, exactly. People are like, he's gone already. Yeah. It's too late for that. Just dress up like, I don't know, like a cow or something, like color my face red.
What the
and blue.
fuck?
The guy with the horns. When they went and stormed the.
Oh yeah. That was. I don't even know what that was. Was that a cowboy?
Something like
I
that,
think it's a cowboy. Like Like you paint your body as
like body paint and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we'll see. I mean, if you do see two eager gentlemen on the streets asking people to say stuff into a mic, to help out.
Help out. We'll probably get out. So the plan was like you guys can submit questions that we can ask strangers.
Yeah.
And you can also, if you're the Patreon, you can your suggestions are automatically like considered.
Exactly. So if you're just a free listener and you go into the WhatsApp group, whatever, and you're like, hey, I think you guys should do this, we'll be like, when we have time, we'll look at that message.
Yeah.
But
if you're the tycoon. We're doing what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're definitely putting our hearts and heads into it. Like, okay, they're asking for this, we better figure it out.
Yeah.
Now, of course, if you tell me like, oh, well, give $5,000 to every Hong Konger, I'm like, tycoon, no.
Yeah. You give it. You have money.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Relax, man.
We took your money and bought T-shirts with it.
Exactly. Like, how far do you want to push our budget, man? Yeah. There's a limit to this.
By the way, the Hong Kong T-shirts have been a hit with people. If you want them, we're basically selling them at cost. So the cost is about $120 when we make an order of like 10 T-shirts or whatever.
Yeah.
So if you want one, we're gonna wait until we have enough, and then we're gonna make another batch. So just get in touch if you want the Ho Ho Hong Kong pod. We're, for full disclaimer, we're not making any money off these. It's just kind of cool to have the logo out there, and people seem to want to support in different ways. So thank you for that.
Yeah. So you can check it out. I mean, if otherwise, Patreon is always good stuff in our Patreon episodes as well.
Every single week we have bonus content on Patreon, or every Thursday usually. I've been uploading on Friday. Sorry for that. But every single week we have bonus content, and also you get to support us. Keep doing what we're doing. Ho Ho Hong Kong on Patreon. You can look it up for $5 a month. Or $20 a month if you're feeling generous.
Go for it. All right. So
Hong Kong this week.
Oh, let me tell you, man. Like we are in a true roller coaster, Amo.
Yeah.
I mean, like, first of all, let's for everybody who's not in Hong Kong, let's recap a few things. So the government decided, you know what? I'm not going to follow the winter, spring, autumn, summer kind of cycle of the world.
Yeah.
I am going to say when it's summer, it is summer. When there's a will, there's a way. And that's what they believe.
To be honest, and to be fair to them, the weather just followed. The weather gods are like, oh, I guess this is summer now.
Exactly.
Let's make it hot.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Right? Now, the good thing is it's not the full-on Hong Kong summer with the humidity yet.
No, this is perfect.
This is nice.
That's what I was saying at the beginning of the episode. If you have the chance, if you work from home or whatever, go out.
Yeah.
Like, at least while we're still allowed.
Yeah.
Like, I take my dog to the peak almost every day now. It's just like fun thing to do in the evening.
Yeah, right.
Where it's like nice and breezy.
Yeah.
You can go to the beach. I think the beaches are still open.
I think so. Yeah. I mean, they probably don't. If they're open, there must be lifeguards as well. But anyway.
Yeah, but the lifeguards wouldn't really enforce like masks or whatever. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But obviously like Stanley Beach is quite nice. Repulse Bay is great. You can still sit outside with like have a coffee or whatever.
Yeah.
And you can actually go into the water now. Also, the bigger thing now, this is camping season apparently.
A
lot of my friends have been. I know you're like.
Yeah. I'm just like, okay, so explain to me this concept of I'm leaving this place that I paid for and go live in something
kind of get it. Like, as a brown self-made man, you're like, this is stupid.
Like, why would you? What? This was not the dream.
The dream was to stay inside.
Yeah, is to have like concrete walls that you're like, okay, you know what? This is secure. There's no one going to be tapping on my tent being like, excuse me, sir, my way, right? Then nobody's going to mistake you for a hobo. At the same time, you also know that place that you're staying in, this little campsite, is temporary.
It is temporary,
right? Yeah. So what was the whole hard work? I go to work 9 to 5. I need I need security in my life. And you're like, let me try something that I will never be sure about.
I agree with you. It's mostly a white people thing.
Yeah.
But it's, I mean, I'm a big fan. It's still cool.
Fair enough.
One of the last times I did it, I was woken up by like a cow.
Yeah.
Very curious about my tent. And the guy was like, hello? I'm like, hi, how are you? It's 6 a.m. Just go away.
Exactly. The cow's like, oh, I guess it's not what I want. It's not grass.
No, the cow was looking for food and just found me. He's like, you're too skinny. No, thank you.
Yeah, it's like not happening. Look at me and look at you, man. It's ridiculous.
I know you're not an outdoorsy person at all, but where do you go if you want to be not in the house?
So I go in my lift lobby. I do. There's a good space.
God.
Okay, so I'm not an outdoorsy guy. Like I do enjoy being in the sun or whatever, but I'm not the type of guy that I need nature. I need nature around me. I'm like, no, I'm good. Like if you see, look at this whole room full of plants and everything. I'm like, I do like the nature.
But there is real nature in Hong Kong. You don't need to stare at your plants. Do you go to a park at least?
Yes, I do sometimes go to a park. Like I used to have this habit before where I would go to the park and do my comedy writing.
Yeah.
But then what I found is that usually that seat or that bench or that table that you normally go to, there's a chance someone else might take it. And when you
yeah.
get there and they've taken it, you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
yes,
had
yeah.
no plan B.
Yeah.
I mean, I always thought if there's a table, I sit at it and I write. I mean,
Yeah.
that's how I work at home. Clearly, Hong Kong
So you
is
have
my
the
home.
one bench on like the one spot. This is where the inspiration is.
That kind of thing, or there's some excuse. It's just like, oh,
Yeah, it
well,
is an
that's why
excuse.
home's better.
Yeah.
Right?
Actually, when I was living in Kowloon, the Kowloon Park is beautiful. It's
Yeah,
really nice.
it really
it's
is
right
nice.
behind the mosque by the TSD MTR. And you go there's like a big pond with swans. I
Yeah.
think it's flamencos. I had an argument with someone about like a proper argument about if they're flamencos or swan.
They're pretty distinct, though.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know. I think
Yeah.
the pink ones are flamingos.
I think so, yeah.
And then, but
The
there's
big-
also a couple of swans there.
Yeah, probably the big white ones, and you were probably pointing, and they were like had a lazy eye. They're like, "You're pointing at that. You're not pointing at this." And so
Yeah.
you had that.
So you can just stare at the flamingos, and they're quite cute. And but there's also like benches and stuff where you
Yeah.
can just. And there is still people like I went there the other week, and there's people still like kind of socializing.
Yeah.
Like there is still a sign of life.
Yeah.
Somewhere if you really look for it.
Yeah.
On Hong Kong Island, it's obviously more strict now because they're chasing. It's usually the freaking guilos drinking their beers after
Right,
6
and,
p.m.
and they're like, "Oh, don't do that. You're gonna ruin for all of us, man."
That's exactly
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
Every
yeah.
time there's a spot where the locals find first,
Yeah.
and they're like on the DL, just like chilling, usually not drinking,
Yeah.
but then the guilos just fucking crowd around
So
it.
this is the way I believe locals have got around that.
Yeah.
Don't give the park an English name.
That's great.
Right?
Yeah.
Like you think about it. Like so, for example, Botanical Garden.
Yeah.
Botanical. Full of guilos, right?
Yeah.
Hong Kong Park again.
Yeah.
Right. I've got this one park nearby, the Paxi Lane. Nobody goes there.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I've
right?
never heard of it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm like, keep it that way. Spell it in a way nobody understands. Like
Right.
TZES. What?
And then you look it up, and it's like somewhere, like maybe you
Some
like
weird-
find the wrong place.
Yes, exactly. You end up in an alley. You're like, is this the park? I'm
Yeah.
confused. Like, he said it was great. He gets inspiration.
We should actually have like signs of like the wrong signs, so like just in English
Yeah.
for dumb guilos, so
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
just stay away from the cool places
Yeah.
that the locals go to.
just point this way to England.
Oh God, yeah, and people are still. I live next to the bus station, to the airport.
Yeah.
Close to Saigon, and dude, it almost feels like living on the Ukrainian border.
Right.
It's crazy.
Every day.
Every day, I'm walking the dog by that area, and these people are just taking the bus to go to the airport.
The suitcases and all
Yeah,
that stuff,
suitcases
right?
and the whole
like,
thing.
you know they're not just going in that direction, trying to, hop on the ride and stuff. You're like, they're
No.
taking something there.
Yeah.
They're going somewhere.
Yeah, and
Wow.
I saw a couple leaving last night, really late last night, moving back to Korea. I don't know these people. I just like had a conversation with them, and they're like they've been here for 10 years, and they made the decision in like 48 hours.
Wow.
I think what really done it for them is that they saw these videos from the isolation center,
Yeah.
where people like the toilets were flooding.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw that.
I saw like
Yeah.
plastic chairs you had to
Plastic
walk on.
chairs you have to walk on to the infinity pool.
Yeah. Infinity sewage pool.
Infinity sewage pool. It's like, dude, you don't even see these videos from like,
This is ridiculous,
starving
man.
African countries.
Exactly. Oh
That's
my goodness.
crazy.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. Like, I feel that maybe they're leaving because they were half scared of the quarantine places
Yeah.
and half because they were hoping for the mass testing to happen.
Right.
And now it's not, or it's probably not. Or
Yeah,
it's
so
not
what do we do with all the toilet paper?
Yeah.
Half of my room now, my apartment is toilet paper.
Everyone's like, hold on a second, government. Wait a second. I stocked up because I wanted the demand to go up. Oh,
Yeah, no, I was already started a carousel page to sell my toilet paper at $5 markup, and now I'm just stuck with like hundreds of rolls of toilet paper.
I bet you anything they're gonna be like the ads in the papers where it's like, you got apartments to let, and next
Yeah.
to it you got apartments toilet.
Nice.
You have that as
Oh
well.
God!
Oh,
And
man.
then so you actually if you really want to leave your apartment with short notice, that
Yeah.
could sweeten the deal.
Yeah.
It's like it comes with its own roll of toilet paper.
I think every apartment now, normally like what are the amenities?
Yeah.
And like normally at a hotel, say amenities, included, and they
Yeah.
specify that like amenities and toilet paper
Yeah,
included.
yeah.
They're like, wow, look at this
Wow,
5-star
damn.
place.
Yeah.
Damn. Right.
This person is balling.
Yeah,
So
my-
when they built the isolation centers in Tsing Yi, I saw photos of like apparently even the plugs are like China plugs.
Yeah. There's a lot.
So
of
like
that.
they built this very quickly, but there is very little thought that went into it.
So the running joke is that every time the government builds anything, people immediately go to Taobao.
Right.
And they find the equivalent identical thing for like 1/10 the price.
Of course.
So like, for example, recently the running thing is that the hospital authority bought like these big, what they call these big exhaust fans.
Yeah.
Right. To suck out the disease.
Yeah.
And then people went to Taobao. They're like, it's not that price. It's like 10 times cheaper online.
Oh, by the way, we have to talk about this. Did you get the freaking alarm from the government? Dude, oh my God. What the hell happened there?
Oh my God. First of all, okay, if anybody's outside of Hong Kong, let me explain to you how we consider emergency. Sorry, my government considers emergency, right? So the government decided, okay, we need more spaces to keep all the people with COVID because we are not going to live with it, but we're going to have it in our lives, right?
So we're going to accept it reluctantly.
Exactly, yeah. We will live with it in our headquarters, whatever. So they decided Queen Elizabeth Hospital, one of the big hospitals, I believe, in the northern side of New Territories and stuff, has been converted into a designated COVID hospital.
Sure.
All right. So, I mean, just like, okay.
Yeah, whatever.
Sure.
It can be a headline on maybe a CMP or something.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So then the government decided, oh my goodness, when we make something like this is the biggest thing we've ever done. It's a big deal.
Well, I understand it's a big deal from like local news point of view. Yeah. But it's objectively not a big deal for almost the vast majority.
Exactly.
Like unless it's like for specific people who are like want to who are about to go to the hospital or taxi drivers or something.
Or whatever. Yeah.
But to message so first of all, I have had mobile phones since maybe like 15 years or something. I didn't know phones do that.
Yeah.
That's the first
thing. And you can have like this public broadcasting.
No.
So apparently the government worked with this. They made a system or something, worked with the telecommunication company for 150 million Hong Kong dollars. Just so that they could one day blast out a message, be like, oh, P.S.
Yeah.
Just FYI.
So for people outside of Hong Kong, I don't know, that was a few days ago now, around maybe 4 or 5 p.m., something like that. Yeah. Just out of the blue, every phone in Hong Kong came with this crazy alarm, which is not your regular alarm. It's not. My phone was on mute, like most people now. Everyone's phone is on mute. Yeah. It didn't matter. The phone just blasted this crazy alert, and I was sitting at home. My dog freaked out. Yeah. And I'm looking at it, it took me a few seconds to realize. First of all, I was watching the news about Ukraine and Russia.
Yeah.
So while they're talking about nuclear threat, my phone just blasted with this, and I'm like, that's it. I think maybe there is a missile that just took the wrong turn. Yeah. And it's heading our way. And the government is giving us some notice.
Okay, have a good day, people.
Yeah. It was a good run. Adios.
Yeah. No, like
salam, bitches.
Yeah, right. Like, oh, what you gonna do, man? I'm out. And you're like to see the government's picture, you're like, see ya.
Yeah. I saw one voice clip, because the joke was that like the taxi drivers have so many phones on their dashboard. And actually someone shared a voice clip from a taxi driver. I should play it, but I can't find it now. In Cantonese, he was saying that all his phones went off. Oh my God. He almost crashed, but he also genuinely thought Russia is attacking.
That's actually a lot of people's thoughts. Everyone's like, oh my God, it's the end of the world. And they look at the message, they're like, wait, what?
Yeah.
This is it? This is all you're doing to us? You're telling us
my friend told me that this is apparently in the US, it's quite common that you send these kind of alerts when people are like, when they find like a pedophile in your area.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so Americans listening, you can also write in, like, if you did receive this kind of alerts before, did you receive it for pedophiles? Yeah. Or like, also because they have like tornadoes and it's like forest fires.
Same equivalent. I mean, they're taking your kids away.
Yeah. That's right. Somewhere or another, there's danger for your kids.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, everyone in Hong Kong received that. The government, of course, I don't even recall the last time. Okay, before I moved to China, like maybe 10 years ago. Yeah. Back in the Middle East, like obviously very different political climate. We have political systems that do not apologize for anything. Yeah. They just kind of like, dictators, classic dictators.
Yeah, I do what I do.
People, trains crash and hundreds of people die and they're like, all right, yeah, whatever, fuck you. But I used to always like admire the Asian culture and the Chinese culture is like they own up and they apologize. Yeah. And they're like, oh, sorry, we messed up, because they don't want to lose face. So they apologize to people because they respect them. Since I moved to Hong Kong, I don't recall any time when any Hong Kong official apologize for anything they're doing wrong.
So let's recap. You moved to Hong Kong when Carrie Lam was the chief executive.
Yes.
So that pretty much answers your question.
So because I'm saying that because I followed like what she was asked about the alarm system at a news conference. And of course she went, our use for it was appropriate.
Oh, every time. Every single thing she does, keeping her mask on, keeping her mask off. And then another thing for everyone to see, she's got a mask back on.
Yeah.
I have no idea what she's feeling.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah. Does she not want to? Because she said like she wants people to see her face.
Yeah.
And communicate.
So basically, like, people kept asking her, like, why are you the only one who doesn't wear a face mask during the press conferences, right? And she was like, I want Hong Kong people or people in general to feel my emotions. I want them to see what I'm feeling. And we're like, you're feeling like a bitch. That's what you're feeling. Right? So everyone's like, fine. I mean, no one wants to see your face anyway, but sure, whatever you want to like. And then obviously after she consults with, I think, the medical staff, a specialist from China, all of a sudden her mask is back on. They probably like slapped her and be like, woman, what the hell's wrong with you, man? What kind of leader are you? Right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, speaking of China, apparently they're having the highest number of cases in mainland China since the beginning of the pandemic.
Oh really?
Yeah. Which for China means like, 5 cases, because obviously China have it all under control.
Exactly.
And everyone is vaccinated and happy.
Obviously.
But like seriously, my friends who live in Shanghai, they're saying that they're like constant lockdowns now. I'm like, welcome to Hong Kong, bitch.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, man.
Because they were like bragging. Like I had a friend of mine comment, like I posted something about, lockdowns here, whatever. And she commented on my post on Instagram going like, oh, here in Shanghai, everything is open. This is crazy that you guys are doing that. And that was like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, God.
And now they're not allowed to leave their house.
Oh, my God, man. I mean, so that's the thing. Every single day. Hence we have to carpe diem, man.
Yeah.
Like, live it like it's the last one. Make the most of your day. All that.
Maybe, Vivek, maybe for change, go to the beach.
Oh, I don't know, man. Carpe diem, but, carping all the way to the beach. Not happening.
When was the last time you live in Hong Kong? When was the last time you even went to a beach, not for work? Because I know you're going to say Repulse Bay, we did this show together, but that doesn't count.
Okay, so let me clarify something. This is the problem with me, okay? So I really genuinely love what I do. And the problem is that when I'm not doing it, I'm like, this, whatever I'm not doing, stopping me from doing my work, better be damn good. And when I go to the beach, I'm like, it's a great view.
Yeah.
I like the sound of the ocean.
Yeah.
But I'm not getting stuff done. So to be honest with you, I actually had this problem before when I was in Melbourne from the comedy festival, and a lot of the Asian comedians can back this up. Okay, so this checks out. We decided to go on a road trip. All right, we take I think Jason Lynn was driving and stuff, and we were all like 5-6 of us going on a road trip. It's fantastic, a beautiful view, all that stuff. I see it. I'm like taking videos and photos. I'm like, yeah, right. And then now, okay, we get to the beach, and everyone's like, hanging out, just sitting out, and I'm like taking videos and stuff like that. They're like, why don't you just sit down? I'm like, you must understand, if I just sit down, nothing's getting done.
Right.
If I'm videoing it, at least I'm making a video.
Yeah, you're making content.
I'm doing something, right?
Oh, God. Okay, you're one of these people who just like can't just like sit and enjoy something.
I am enjoying it, but I'm enjoying it by being productive at the same time.
Right, but you can also take time off.
Yeah, I get it. So hence so let me explain to you. So I did that. And then they were like, wait, why don't you just sit down and look at the ocean? I was like, okay. I sat there. And after a minute, I was like, I get it.
Can we move on now?
Yeah, I get it. It's the ocean. I see blue skies. I get it, dude. I see all this stuff. And that became the running joke the whole time. Every time we went to a restaurant, I was like, dude, do you get it? I'm like, I get it. I get it.
That's great.
It became a thing.
Yeah.
Now, but to be honest with you, remember I was sick I think like a couple of years ago and everything, that made me rethink on my values.
Yeah.
And I did like kind of like, I should appreciate more things in life and everything.
Yeah.
And so I did go to the beach one time after I sat there. I was like, okay, I got it.
Yeah.
I got it, and I still sat there.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, so...
So what are we doing?
So I'm just like, okay, so I'm looking at the sun. It's going down. All right, the sun's doing something.
Yeah.
It's setting.
Yeah. It's moving. Yeah. I'm not moving.
Yeah,
the sun's more productive than me.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, how am I losing to this thing that just burns? Like my brain is constantly going like, wait a second, hold on. I could be at the beach swimming. At least I got swimming, but I'm not allowed. I have to sit here.
Yeah.
Just sit here on the sand.
So why don't you go swimming?
Well, that's the thing. It's like if you go swimming, then I'm wasting time because I have to dry off.
Oh, God. Dude, you're the worst. How does your girlfriend put up with you just like wanting to do something the whole time, like being productive, and like she wouldn't be like, hey, let's go for a walk, and not look at stuff or whatever. Like,
no, in that sense that I'm being productive because I'm getting my girlfriend time in.
Oh my God. So this is how you look at it. It's like, so this is still...
I put a quota of like how many hours of a week I've hit that number. I'm like, I'm good.
I'm the opposite of you. I can just go to the beach and just stare at nothing for hours. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I do. Look, I'll be very honest with you. I do enjoy it. There are many times I spend time with her. We're just sitting there, just hanging and stuff. It's really nice. The thing for me is that I always feel that I'm like, I don't know. It's like, it's not that I can't sit still.
Yeah.
But it's just like, I'm just like, you know what? There's so many things I want to do.
Yeah.
That when I just sit still, I'm like, you know, I'm enjoying this, but I really feel I'll be enjoying the other things way more.
Yeah.
You know, so hence that's the reason.
Did you do any this is a very different topic. Did you do any rat tests now that the government is actually...
I have not done even one rat test so far. I have not rapidly tested my mom had to do it because of my family and all that stuff. But I have not done any of this tests, mostly because of two reasons. Number one, I'm just like,
Yeah.
I get it, don't get it, whatever, right?
Yeah. So are you like, if you get it, you don't want to know that you have it?
In a way. I kind of feel like, you know, certain things are more fun when you don't know and you can appreciate it.
But okay, but you live with your mom who's older, obviously.
Yes. Yeah.
But you're not worried that you'll get it and then give it to her?
Well, the issue is this, that by the time I do the rapid test,
You already have it.
Yeah, she's pretty much got it. You know?
Right,
I'm not rapid testing at my door and be like, "Hey, mom, hold on a second. I can't come in anymore today."
That's true.
I'm not doing that. So I've come to the conclusion. I'm like, look, man, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. And I'll be honest with you, I have to get checked anyway, at least once a month because
for
of
the hospital.
Yeah. So I have that as well. So actually, 2 days later, I got a spit test again. I got to do
nice.
that.
So when was the last time you did it?
Exactly 4 weeks ago.
Okay. Yeah.
So I had that as well.
You might. Does the test for the hospital? Is it a PCR test?
This is just a spit test.
So it's a regular rat test.
I just spit into it and they go check it out.
So that
themselves.
means that you might have had it and recovered in a month, and you wouldn't even know.
Hence,
because only the PCR test can tell.
Exactly.
If you have traces of it,
and
or
maybe
whatever.
I already recovered within the 14 days of the last 4 weeks. Yeah. So you have that, you know, and
almost everyone in our friend group now has had it and then recovered.
I know someone who's got it. I have relatives overseas who got it, and they would tell me like, it's tough for the first few days, and you just rest and wait, and then you're done. I'm like, oh, okay, then what is the whole
I know
point?
someone here who has had, like, except for the rat test, so they thought it's fake because they kept testing very positive.
Yeah.
Like a very strong T line, but at the same time, they're feeling nothing. They're feeling completely fine. They also got the oximeter that like 99% the whole time.
Yeah.
So there's like, they're like, I don't know.
I don't get it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Did they buy the wrong rat test? Like actually test
so
for
they
rats?
changed brand. Yeah, and it still tested positive, and they isolated for like a week or whatever, but they're like, we're not feeling anything.
Yeah.
It's very strange.
Huh.
So I guess it depends also on like person's immunity and stuff, right?
Yeah.
I was reading something on the way here about the Deltacron.
Hey!
Do you know about that?
Is that the combo of Omicron and Delta?
That's right.
There's a new one?
Yeah, there's a new one.
Get out, really?
Yeah, in the UK actually, and I think it originated from South Africa or whatever.
This is when, you know, the West and the East meet, you know? There's always a blend. I like your people.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
mix them up.
fusion.
Yeah. Like, oh my God. So this is the Brangelina of
the
COVID?
Brangelina of COVID. That's right.
Deltacron, okay.
So Deltacron is happening. Apparently, it's gonna be more infectious and more deadly. So might as well just, you know, end it now.
This is be done with this. This is pointless. Why even test anymore?
We can have like, so they had in the US, I'm jumping all over the place. In the US, they have had this controversy about the gay bill in Texas, when I think someone proposed that they don't use the word gay at all in like the local culture or something.
Wow, okay.
And that was a big deal. Obviously, I'm butchering it.
So did they specify you cannot use it within a word as well? On its own, like you can't use the word gay.
Yeah.
But like, what about the brand Ben Gay? Are they allowed to use that?
What is the brand Ben Gay?
Oh, Ben Gay is like one of these muscle rubs.
Okay, that sounds on brand.
Yeah. So, because like, what I'm curious, like when they say they ban the word gay, you know, do they ban the word gay as in like space before it, space after it?
Yeah, that's
right. Or do they mean like anything within a word must be?
Yeah, it's like Gaylord here.
Exactly.
The Indian restaurant.
That's gone. And they're like, hey,
this is just called Lord.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, or something Lord, or star Lord. You know, something like that. So that's what I'm curious. Like, what's the banning criteria?
Yeah, what is that? Yeah, that's. But I remembered it because like you can just. While we're doing that, we can ban gay and ban COVID at the same time. You
don't
just
say the word. And
don't say the word
anymore.
You know, like in at home, like in more like superstitious cultures.
Yeah.
They sometimes don't like if someone has cancer, you don't say they have cancer.
Yeah.
You go like, oh, they have the bad disease.
Oh yeah.
Because you're kind of bringing it to life.
Yes.
So we can just start doing that with COVID. What would be like fun nicknames?
What's a cool name for COVID?
Yeah, exactly.
Can we call it like Coco? You got the cocoa?
Yeah, you got the cocoa, bro?
Cocoa, bro?
Well, the Americans say Rona, which is stupid.
Oh,
but,
bro.
you know, yeah, the Rona.
Oh, the Rona. Oh, oh, of course. That's,
I think like Kevin Hart was mentioning it in his specials. Like, you got the Rona, bro? Which, coming from a black guy, sounds cool.
Sounds pretty cool, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, the two of us brown guys, the closer we get, you got the cocoa?
Yeah, you got the cocoa, bro?
yeah.
But then like an annoying California girl is not cool. She got the Rona?
Yeah,
and
Rona?
She stayed at home for like a week?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm going to go with cocoa, man. Like,
I think
it just sounds so much more positive. Dude, you got the cocoa, man. Yeah,
that sounds fun.
That's pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I encourage everybody over here, if you have got the cocoa,
Do a rat.
Yeah, do a rat test and let us know, yo, I got the cocoa.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then if anything, try to see how much you can go with that for your whole day.
Yeah.
You know, let's
Until
say-
people go like, what are you on about?
Yeah, people are like, you're like, dude, you gotta be careful, man. Everyone's getting the cocoa. They're like,
Yeah.
wait, the cocoa?
The
Yeah.
cocoa.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
I'm confused, man. It's not
Yeah.
it's not the cocoa, it's the cocoa.
So I'm completely against banning the word gay, but I'm for it if we're also gonna ban COVID at the same time.
Ah, okay. Are you
That-
fed up with like the whole COVID?
Yeah.
Right?
I'm done. Even honestly, like even talking about it now in the podcast, I'm like, I wish there was better topics to talk about because, but this is the only dominant thing in Hong Kong right
Yeah.
now. So we can't just talk about
Yeah, I mean everything else that life
the
is all
diamond
about.
industry.
I mean, we tried talking about the diamond industry. We talked about the beaches.
Yeah,
and
yeah, we did.
all come back to COVID.
I mean, I did who was it? I was listening to someone's comedy special, and he made it was Louis C.K. and he was saying that COVID is the only time in our living history, like in this generation's history, when everyone on the planet has the same problem, which is such a good point.
Wow, that's a very good observation.
Great observation. And
I mean,
think
world
this-
hunger and poverty, forget that stuff. You know?
No, but I mean,
yeah, true.
it's true because not everyone
really a
has
problem.
the word.
Yeah, true,
You can live in your ivory tower, but now the Queen of England has COVID.
She got cocoa.
Exactly, she got the cocoa.
She got
Exactly,
cocoa, man.
And at the same time, someone in Sierra Leone also has the same problem.
Yeah.
which is a great which is why we can't not talk about it.
Yeah.
because
Everyone can relate to it. I mean, that's
Everyone can
a
relate to
highly relatable topic, just like it's highly contagious.
Yeah,
It's a
exactly.
topic we can
it's
all
a highly
get.
contagious topic as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, you got that as well. Yeah, but I mean, the truth is, I think the problem is that a lot of people know it, they've experienced it, and they've moved on from it.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, we get it, dude. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's like me at the beach. I get it.
Yeah.
Right, let's go. Let's get on the car.
That's
now,
the title of this episode. I get it.
Yeah, so this is what's happening. You at the beach are just like Hong Kong. We're still stuck on the whole. We're looking at COVID.
Yeah.
COVID. I'm like, dude, guys,
Yeah.
we get it.
We get it. Yeah,
let's go.
And also, at the same time, we all got it already.
We all got it exactly. So let's move on. We got the fresh air. We
Yeah.
got the wetness of the beach.
And we got the cocoa.
Yeah, you got the cocoa.
Yeah,
and we
yeah.
got the sand in our feet.
We
and
got the rats.
Yeah, exactly.
We're set.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think honestly, it's not even about fatigue now. It's just about frustration. It's in the sense that every time when the news comes out, like, okay, I'll give you an example. Like Hong Kong, when we first hit the 1,000 number cases per day, everyone was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Right? Then we were getting up. We were like, oh my God, 5,000, 6,000. And we were like, don't hit the 10,000. It's 10,000. Everyone's losing their minds. And now we hit 50,000, 55. And now we're down to 27,000.
And then we're celebrating again. It's like, oh, look, it's half the 50,000.
Exactly,
We
right.
did the math on the last episode.
150 days.
After 150 days.
Yeah.
So now it might be like a year.
300 days.
Yeah.
And we're all going to get it.
And then we're all going to get it, especially when they are like not letting people travel.
Yeah.
So that means that like everyone who's here is going to infect each other.
Exactly,
Especially with a strain that is like highly infectious.
Yeah.
We're all going to get it anyway.
Yeah.
Or as we said before, you just shut down the city while you do your testing.
Yeah. 14 days. And
14
just, like, everyone
days,
just
it's
gets-
fine.
Yeah.
We already stocked up.
Yeah.
So everyone just stay at
They're
home.
wiping their butts clean. It's all good. You know?
Exactly.
I mean, this is the thing. So the irony is that I believe I was reading the news. The hospital authority ordered like these pretty big exhaust fans.
Yeah.
Right. And then the idea is to get the disease out of here. Get it out of
What?
here. Right.
To where?
Outside. All right. So what I'm trying to say is that hence the reason why you should let us get out of Hong Kong.
Yeah.
All right. Get outside. Be fine. Come back to Hong Kong. We're good. Right. But no, they're saying like, we're letting you out. We won't let you back in.
That's right.
That's the thing. I mean, this is what I like. I really get annoyed with the government. The government's really good at like, I didn't say you couldn't.
Yeah.
You know, I never said you couldn't. You're like, dude, you pretty much made it impossible.
Yeah.
Like, no, you could.
Yeah.
You could go here and here and here and here. I'm like, how can I live when I'm like stuck 3 months out of Hong Kong, just waiting to transition and then quarantine back to Hong Kong? Right? So you have that as well.
And they're making it's like the perfect advertising for almost everywhere that is not Hong Kong. Like when you're pushing people that far outside of Hong Kong, and like everyone, like I know people who hated Singapore, hated the idea of Singapore until this bullshit that is happening now, and they're like, I'm moving to Singapore.
Yeah.
I've had friends who like never wanted to live there. They're like, Hong Kong is so much better, and it is.
Yeah.
And now they're like, oh no, if I go to Singapore, that means I can also travel to my own country and visit my family and go back to my work.
Yeah.
I was hanging out with a friend the other day who is gonna just go live in Thailand, and he doesn't know anyone in Thailand, and he's like, I convinced my boss that I'm just gonna go because he's working from home anyway.
Yeah.
He's just giving up his lease. He's like, I'm just selling everything and moving to Thailand.
Yeah.
Because it's still better for me
Yeah.
to not, like, for my mental health to not be stuck here. And realistically, we're tethered to China, right? Like we're tied to mainland China, and nothing significant is gonna happen until maybe end of next year.
I believe so. 2023, I'm just like, oh my goodness. Like, okay, so remember like I think 2 episodes ago, we were like, what's the deadline and how we have a mindset.
Yeah.
So I've kind of given myself, let's say till May. I totally remember April. Yeah. I said April when they supposedly supposed to open up on 20th April, which is not going to happen.
Yeah.
I said, okay, I'll give you
420, which by the way, teaser for the Patreon. So I had decided this and didn't tell you yet. We got a pretty bad review on Apple Podcasts, which obviously if you're listening now, you can just go Apple Podcasts and read it. And the lady was so offended by just one thing you said, which is the jokes about 420 and how that was like a bad... She was basically saying like, oh, not everyone knows 420. Like that's such a dumb reference that you're making fun of them not knowing that it's 420.
Yeah.
But it's also a lengthy review that I decided we're going to break down on the Patreon.
Oh, let's do this.
Yeah.
First of all, I want to say I'm not the type of guy that if you give criticism, I'm not like, oh, I'm going to hate back at you. I'm like, I love criticism.
Yeah, me too.
If anything, I want to analyze and be like, what did we do wrong? How can we improve? All right, let's do that.
Yeah. So it's not to make fun of it or whatever. It's just to break it down in our own dumb way.
Yes.
Because he's also confirming the thing that we have been saying is like, yeah, we're not the news.
Yeah.
Like, it's like we're making jokes about, like we're making dumb jokes about the actual news.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll get to the.
But let me take a moment. Like I haven't read the review. I will later on.
Yeah.
But I do want to say one thing is that I know not everybody knows.
Yeah.
But there's a power of research. Yeah.
But you're doing this thing now when you're like, hey, lady.
Yeah.
This is still like.
I'm just simply saying, like, you notice how in the beginning of the episode how we were like, what's the anniversary? And within minutes, Mo, we used this thing that was invented many years ago called the internet.
Yeah.
The internet, right? Like the American internet.
Yeah.
Right? And we found information. Now, was it accurate? We don't know.
We don't know.
Yeah. But the point was it at least answered the question partially.
Yeah.
Or we avoided a catastrophe of like, I have no idea what I'm doing.
Yeah. Okay. And also in her defense and ours at the same time, if we get to a level where we can sell the podcast to Spotify for $100 million, I promise you, we will have a fact check person, and you will never, and this is a promise on this podcast, will never say anything that is not fact checked and 100% accurate.
Absolutely. Let's do that. If $100 million, I will have
Hong Kong dollars, not US dollars.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
100 million Hong Kong
dollars. If we sell the podcast to Spotify for 100 million Hong Kong dollars, we're going to have a dedicated full-time person fact checks everything that comes out of our mouth.
I'm going to double down. We're going to have 2 dedicated.
Oh my God. All right. You're going nuts now. All right. Take it easy. Okay. But okay. All right. I will stick to it.
Because I believe that there might be a chance that the fact checker might get sick one day.
Yeah.
You have to have a backup plan.
Oh, no. Also, the fact checker needs to check the other fact checker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because, sometimes, your fact is not my fact. In fact.
Yeah.
God.
So we're going to have 2 dedicated people.
2.
And then this lady can hopefully come back and listen to us and know that she's never going to listen to anything that is not... So if we make a joke about 420, we're going to have our 2 people fact check how many people in Hong Kong know... Statistically know about 420. In fact, we're going to have so much money that we might have our people go and ask everyone in Hong Kong if they know 420 or not.
Exactly. They'll knock on doors, $10 a person. Hey, excuse me, do you know 420? They're like, I know the time. Done. Okay, let's go, right?
Next.
Yeah. Let's do it. Yeah, okay, let's make $100 million. So if you have not done so already, subscribe to Patreon.
Yeah.
And if we actually hit 100 million Hong Kong dollars per month on Patreon, we'll hire those people.
Okay.
We won't wait for Spotify.
Or you can also buy us a coffee. Also, if you hit 100 million coffees, buy me a coffee /HoHoPod. We've had some people buy us coffees. Very nice. Coffee is basically $5 a month. Not a month, sorry. $5. It's a tip jar, bucket,
thing.
Tip jacket.
Tip storage container.
Tip jacket. Talk anymore. Tip jacket.
So if we hit 100 million buy me a coffee, we'll hire a instructor for Mo to learn how to speak.
Yes. I should have done that ages ago.
That can happen.
Yeah. So okay. Well, who had that joke? Tambi Chan. Now I'm just like reminiscing about the old people's like act. Tambi has this joke about like teaching a kid, and he's like, "I'm going to see therapy."
Oh yeah, I know that one. Yeah. That's
so Tambi's an English teacher. I'm just gonna say it. Tambi's an English teacher, and he's like, this one kid goes like, I'm going to Teeth Happy. And he's like, what is Teeth Happy? And then he asks his parents, and they go like, oh yeah, he goes to speech therapy.
Yeah, it's like, oh, that makes sense. So this is what we come to, people. Like, we're trying to entertain each other with other people's bits.
Exactly.
Now we know that they're like, hey, it's cool. You can joke about that.
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
And then we're just like, this is how bad the comedy scene has been hit in Hong Kong, to the point is like we're trying to imitate each other to entertain each other.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, when you do comedy, you're still like, obviously the audience reaction comes first, but part of your brain still focuses on like the reaction of your peers in the back, right?
I mean, nothing makes a comedian happy than watching someone you care about actually die on stage. You're like, oh.
But also there is a special kick that you get when you're doing like a new bit or whatever, and you can hear the comics in the back like dying. You're like, right, that's
like, yes.
But at the same time, there's a delicate balance because you don't want to be playing to the back of the room,
correct?
Right?
Yeah.
Because we all know comics who only play to their peers in the back, and then they lose the audience in the middle, which is still should be your priority.
Because every now and then, unfortunately, with new comics, you might have someone who has that inside joke, and they're like, oh, they get what I'm saying. I've impressed them. That's all I care about. It's like, but that's not going to get you far.
Yeah.
Like, we're not booking you for gigs, man.
Exactly.
I'm not going to book you for my birthday party. Don't worry.
No.
You know? So you have that.
And I wanted to ask you, do you have like, we're staying a little bit away from politics. You have lived in Hong Kong all of your life, basically. Do you have any pet peeves about Hong Kong, just living here in general, maybe before COVID or whatever?
So the pet peeve that I do have really is 10% service charge. All right, that's one thing. Okay, let me explain. Let me explain, everybody. Okay, so initially this was more of a Western thing, and I understand like the idea, because I remember when I was much younger, places like Dan Ryan and Planet Hollywood and all that came, right? And when Planet Hollywood came, it was very, very American,
right?
And I remember when I went there, the waiter's like, "Hey, I'll be your wait staff," and like, we're not used to the whole dedicated waiter.
Yeah.
So when that happened, I was like, I can't ask this other person, but you're so far away and you're not noticing my table, right? And I want to ask you, and you can't.
Yeah.
Right? And at the end, they're like, oh, the tips and everything. And it was just like, wait, why do I have to give you a tip? Like, why? Wait,
yeah, you were not even that dedicated to.
Number one, even that. And I'm like, but you have a salary. Like, the whole concept didn't make sense.
Yeah.
Eventually, a lot of restaurants were like, oh, it seems like no one's going to give a tip on their own. We got to just put it into the service charge.
Yeah.
And they put this 10% service charge thing. And eventually, it just became like, oh, I guess it's a Western thing. Yeah. Because also, I mean, back then, I'll be honest with you, in Hong Kong, there was a lot like, oh, I guess that's how they do it in the West.
Yeah.
So nobody's complaining.
Yeah.
So that started happening. And then, of course, every now and then, you got those cha-chan tangs going like, oh, we have 10%. Like, hey.
Yeah.
No, you don't do that.
You should be paying me to come to your restaurant with your terrible service.
Exactly. I'm doing you a favor. You didn't even look me in the eye, man.
Yeah, exactly. You scream at me if I take 2 seconds to look at the menu.
Yeah, I mean, like, sometimes you go to a sushi restaurant, they give you a sheet of paper that like, circle what you want yourself. You're like, okay. And then the food arrives, you're like, none of this stuff is cooked. It's like all raw fish. And you're like, so what exactly did you do?
Yeah, what did you do? Yeah.
And like, they can't even it can't be like, I made the little rice balls. I mean, no, you still have a machine over there that you press a button and like spits one of these sushi.
Yeah, which is also like what I have against hot pot. Hot pot is like the same as like, I did most of the work.
Yeah.
Like, if get me the wholesale price on this meat, I'll pay it.
Exactly. Then
don't put a markup on it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the one thing that really annoyed me the most is when I went to Korean barbecue.
Yeah.
And they had 10% service charge. I'm like, let me understand something. So not only did you not cook this stuff, you basically just came to me and you said, look, this was in my fridge. I'm going to walk from my fridge to your table and you can do all the work.
Yeah.
Right?
And then you pay me.
And on top of that, you get, that metal thing. So some restaurants are cool. They'll replace the metal thing. Yeah. Some don't. You have.
Really?
You pay, and basically this is the thing. Like, you pay per metal thing.
Oh yeah, okay, I see.
You get it?
Yeah.
So like little metal.
So
heater.
they just like every time they change it for you, you pay again. Oh my, that's a scam, dude.
I'm just like, okay, this is weird. But then the idea is that I think they compensate it by having like the meat or something. Yeah. And then you have like certain packages that are quite cheap, and you're like, oh, I see what you're doing there. You give me so much meat for this price, but I can't cook them all properly because the metal thing is gonna get all dry, no oil, so I can't do that. So that's how they get you. And then eventually that 10% surcharge, like, hold on a second. Yeah. You barely marinated the meat, right? And you claim to be Korean, food. I'm like, let's be honest. This is meat from China.
Yeah.
Okay? This is not even Korean meat. Okay.
Yeah.
So how is this 10% service charge applicable? If anything, I'll be the judge of what you did. Like, I saw you walking toward. I'm like, how about this? You tell me where the fridge is. I'll do it for you. All right, give me 10% discount. So that's one of my things I really.
That's actually a really good idea. How about you take the 10% off if you can walk to the fridge and grab it yourself?
Yeah. I mean, buffets, man. Buffets have 10%. I'm like, you literally just put it there. You're like, whatever.
Yeah.
You couldn't even decide which ones should go with what. And you're just like, there's a whole bunch of shit.
Here's the whole, exactly. Go nuts.
Yeah, go nuts. Whatever you want. You're like,
okay, so let me counter that, because I've never been to the US, but I've been to Europe, and in Europe they also have the tips, right?
Yeah.
In the US apparently it's much bigger. That's why I mentioned the US, because apparently they are very aggressive there about the tips, right?
I understand, because like I think that's basically it. You better tip.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But so wouldn't it be better to standardize the tips like we do here? Because to be honest, these don't have tips in Hong Kong.
You know what would be better?
Right?
Include it in the actual price of the item.
Yeah,
like,
okay,
if you're getting 10% service charge anyway, just put it in the price. Like put in the I remember when I was in Australia, they're like, "Oh, tipping is not something we do." I was like, "You see, this works."
But then, okay, again, I'm gonna throw this back at you. You can do the math yourself.
Yeah,
you can just add 10% on everything.
Yeah, but that's my
to
point.
know that you're gonna.
But everyone's already doing that. So hence, what's the whole like? Let's put a little 10% service charge.
I see. Because it's everywhere, you might as well just include it in the price.
It's like having tax, It's like taxes included. It's like I get it. Like I remember, I think Australia taxes included in the actual price, and I'm like, see, that makes it easier. I don't want to buy by. Oh, but I could. I'm like, just tell me how much it is.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna like deny paying you. I'm just saying, just tell me how much it is.
Yeah, it also gets complicated when you are splitting the bill.
Yeah.
And
like
the
who
restaurant
does this? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like if you have one number, you just split it among 5 or whatever, but then you still have to split the 10%.
Yeah, and then you're like, oh, do we give 10? Do we give 20? It's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then you have to negotiate. I'm like, guys, just get straight to it. But again, I get it. There's a long history. I remember I was reading up about this before, about the American history of the tipping. Yeah. And the idea was also related to like a lot of minimum wage or slave labor.
Right.
Sorry, not slave labor. Slavery labor. And the idea is that they wouldn't pay them, so the only way they could get paid was through tips.
Right.
And I was like, oh, that's why the customs over there. I get it. So in Hong Kong, at least I kind of feel like, look, man, we're an efficient city. Yeah. We're really good at math. Like, just get to the point.
Okay. Well, and I would counter this one more time. It's kind of rich coming from you when we are, speaking of tips.
Hey, Patreon.
Exactly. You still want the tips. You still want the 10%.
No, but the difference is, you see, like, you're getting the Patreon episode when you give me when you pay the Patreon.
Okay,
you're not giving a tip. Okay. You get it?
I see.
The buy me a coffee may be considered a tip.
Yes, tip jar.
That's a literal tip jar, right? So that's what I'm saying. Like, if I was paying extra 10% and I was getting out of a massage as well, I'm like, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, okay.
So that's my little pet peeve. Yourself?
This is a very personal one that I don't think anyone would agree with, but Hong Kong people's obsession with haircuts is kind of like driving me nuts. I know it's very specific, but I'm also someone who literally goes to the hair salon once every 2 years maybe. I just let my hair grow and then I cut it. And I know it's a personal preference, but at the same time, I feel like Hong Kong people are over the top with going to the hair salon.
Yeah.
I mean, like going like once. I know people, young people who go to the hair salon like twice a month. I'm like, no, that's a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, coming from a hairy person, like you're Asian, you have normal hair, looks beautiful. You don't need to cut it twice a month. That's a lot.
I don't know. That's why when the government announced like closure of hair salons, and everyone's like,
people were freaking out.
I mean, so I had this joke where I was talking about like, and hence the reason why I'm like, to all the people who are not losing their hair.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You can't
okay, but you're local. Why is there such an obsession?
I think it's just basically people around you doing it, and also you feel the need to look presentable. I think there's a lot more about the presentation. It's like if I told you like no makeup allowed, I was like, what?
Right.
But that's the idea, it's like just the whole presentation of like, but my hairstyle.
But then your hair, but that also means that most people have the same hairstyle, because if you go to a hair salon, usually you're cutting it short, or at least you're trimming it.
Yeah.
So I think my point is that there is a beauty to long hair.
Sure.
You're kind of like taking away by having this obsession of cutting it all the time.
I mean, let's be honest with you. Like for the last month when they banned hair salons, and it was cool because I
was very happy to see people have long hair.
Number one, that, and also number two, you get to see like, oh, so this is what your hair actually
exactly.
Is like, this is not groomed. I get it. Like how far can you groom it? You get it?
Yeah.
So you have that. I mean, of course. Then the running joke again is that the CE came out with a press conference. Her gray roots were showing, and immediately 2 days later, hair salons are back open. And boom.
Yeah, next, and then there are lines outside.
Yeah,
outside every hair salon.
And the funny thing is, the next press conference this year, perfect hair.
Yeah, of course.
I'm like, oh, I see what's happening here. I see. Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it's even illegal to have a personal barber come over. Like, not even about her. Like you can just hire someone to come over to your house.
Yeah.
You're not breaking the 2 household rule.
Yeah.
And you can have it cut in your own house. Obviously, that could be expensive.
It's annoying.
And she can do it and look perfect every time.
Chances, that's the thing, is like, if the barber didn't have any work at the salon anyway, coming over to your house, I'm pretty sure a lot of barbers would be like, I won't charge you extra. I mean, I'll just come over,
Yeah, of course.
I'm getting something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have that. So again, I think that's another lesson in life to remind you that no more than one skill.
Yeah, exactly. And and also if you want to still stay on top of the comedy news, I have a couple of podcasts to recommend to you. One is called Daily Comedy News. It's this guy who used to be a producer at Sirius XM, and he just it's a very stand-up comedy specific podcast, but I just made it's 10 to 20 minutes every day, and I just made a habit of just following the stand-up comedy news. So this is a podcast I enjoy. I have no personal connection to the guy who makes it at all. And number 2 is there is another podcast called We Might Be Drunk, and it's by two of my favorite comedians, Sam Morril and Mark Norman. And they do it every week. It's a lot of fun. It's kind of in a way it's a very free flow, kind of like this format, except that they're drinking. And they're both big drinkers. And it's really fun to listen to. And especially if you're a fan of Mark Norman or Sam Morril or both, Mark is specifically, he's so funny, but he has a way of talking that can be annoying if you don't really know him so well. So it might take some time to get used to. But once you get in the rhythm, because he says just stupid things all the time, once you get in the rhythm of it, I thought it was really fun. Did you have or listen or watch anything?
So podcasts,
that is...
I listen to a few podcasts. There's one is obviously, I actually listen to the Tim Ferriss podcast.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of that for the knowledge part of life.
Yeah.
Then I have the It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia podcast.
Oh, yeah.
I love that one because it's just a bunch of guys talking trash again.
Right.
I've got the Ho Ho Hong Kong podcast, which I download, but I don't listen to because I know what I said. And then I also got the Chatty Cantonese, which I recently was interviewed on. It's basically a bunch of people in Vancouver who teach at UBC talking about the Cantonese language. So I listen
nice.
to just to see different takes on that.
Okay.
I used to listen to the Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend podcast. That was pretty fun as well.
Yeah.
I had that. And in case you really feel like I need to grow and be a better person, the On Purpose with Jay Shetty. I used to listen to that. It's one of those, life coach or slash what was the
scam?
Yeah. One of those, one of those that you can do it for this price. Yeah. So I listen to different stuff, but generally, honestly, podcast for me is really just for me when I'm commuting.
Yeah.
So I don't feel like I'm not doing anything.
What about Netflix shows? Did you have anything?
Netflix shows.
this
Okay,
week?
so yes, I do have some recommendations I've been checking out. So first things first, let me load it up. So there was this one. Where was it? It's the woman who. Oh, this is weird. Hold on. The woman who I watched this whole. Hold on, woman. The woman in the house across the street from the girl in the window.
Is that the title?
That is the title.
A long title.
That is the actual title. And
What?
so, I know. But this one has Kristen Bell.
Okay.
The lady from The Good Place and all that.
Yeah.
And this is not a comedy. It's like a murder mystery kind of deal.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it's pretty good. I mean, it's like a 1 season thing. And
Oh, it's a series.
yeah, it's a series. So this is worth watching. It's the woman in the house across the street from the girl in the window. It's pretty sweet. It's pretty good.
Okay.
So there's that one, and then the other thing I started watching, which I recommend you can check it out, is 100 Humans. 100 Humans. What they do, Bill Nye the Science Guy?
Yeah, of course.
It's basically that.
Oh, nice.
It's pretty
Is
cool.
it Bill Nye as well?
No.
He's like 90 now or
He's
something.
90,
He must
man.
be very
Yeah,
old.
but some scientific experiment went right and kept him alive.
Yeah,
So you
okay.
have that. Yeah, so 100 Humans, pretty fun. It's pretty cool going like, okay, interesting.
Yeah.
That's quite entertaining as well.
If you guys want, if you have some recommendations for us as well, we both have Netflix. We don't have anything else, but we can illegally stream it.
Yeah.
So if you have stuff on other networks or whatever that you want us to check out, recommendations for us. Also, people have been asking us to review bad shows, which we haven't done yet.
Okay.
Because obviously you value your time. I don't, but I still haven't found bad shows to watch. So you can get in touch. Ask us to review bad shows while we're all stuck here together.
Well, technically, if comedy shows were on, we could do a lot of that.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
We could just break down Tembi's act.
Exactly. So he said speed therapy, but even he needs speed therapy.
Exactly.
All right.
One more time for the tip jar. buymeacoffee.com/hohopod. Thank you so much for all the support. We are in this together. I know it's such a cliche thing to say, but we have had people in the last couple of months who have left Hong Kong and actually got in touch and say that they appreciate the fact that they can still kind of get an insight of what's happening in a way that makes them not so disconnected, because even people who are leaving, they're all somehow have this hope of coming back.
Yeah, I think there's a little part of you like, oh man, like this place has something unique. And
Exactly.
Like, maybe, you know.
I've not like. I know a lot of people are like just like kind of throwing the towel and just running away, but I've not talked to a single person who goes, I'm done forever.
Yeah.
Everyone, there is a kind of magic about this place where you still kind of hope that this is just home.
Yeah.
So in the meantime, we're keep doing this until we cannot.
Yeah.
And Hong Kong. Wait, how do I say? Ho Pod on Patreon. We're about to record the Patreon bonus episode when we break down this very long review that we got from this lady and other good stuff. So check us out on Patreon and buy me a coffee, and see you next week.
Stay healthy.